Next one, children, dams. Okay, so most of you would have visited a dam, children. So I will just show you in the book. Okay, this is a picture of Tungabhadra Dam. Okay, so this river, children, see, observe here, a large area of land is being made to collect the rainwater, children. So all over the mountains, everywhere the rain will flow. That one is being collected and it is being kept as a storage here, children. Okay, so that a strong wall is made over here across the river to block the flow of water, and backside of this wall all the water is being collected and kept as, children. Then what happened, this is called as reservoir. Okay, reservoir. Then what it is being done, no, the water is being released through this one sluice gates, we tell, children. So here they have given a dam has special gates called sluice gates. So using the chain, they will pull it up or down or lower the height, children, so that the water can flow. Okay, so here you can observe so many sluice gates are there. So the water is being gushing out through these sluice gates. So this can be transferred and the river water travels and it can be diverted to various places, children. This is the main purpose of dam. Okay, so a strong wall is built to block the river water, and a large reservoir is created, and through these brick walls, that is your sluice gates, these walls, sluice gates are fixed, children. So we will open the sluice gates, means the water will come out through these sluice gates. Okay, and it can be used for various purposes, mainly for agriculture. Okay, irrigation. So these type of dams are multi-purpose, many uses it has got. So the dams are mainly of multi-purpose, not only for agriculture and drinking purposes. Okay, it is being used for other purposes also. So one by one we are going to see. The first one is your facilitate irrigation. So make use of irrigation so that agriculture can be developed. Okay, facilitate irrigation. Second one, produce hydroelectricity. Produce hydroelectricity, that is, water is made to fall from a greater height. Okay, like this it is there, means the water will be made to fall from a greater height, children, and this is energy created, no, that is used to rotate the turbines and electricity is generated. So water is made to fall from a greater height, and the energy which is present over there, no, the water is falling from a greater height. So that energy is used to rotate the turbines. The turbines instead will rotate the generator, children. So your power will get generated. Okay, that is your hydroelectricity. The next one, to control floods. Third one, control floods. So you can control the flow of water. If more water is collected in the reservoir, you can send it to various parts. Okay, so there is such no need to fear like more water is there in that place, so what will happen, floods will come, like that. Okay, so control floods, and they help in fish breeding. So you can fish breeding. So many varieties of fish can be breeded over there. And the fifth one you can check, soil erosion. Soil erosion check, that one you can do. So that's why it is of multi-purpose use, children. So Jawaharlal Nehru has told this one as the temples of modern India. Nehru told that these dams are temples of modern India. India. This is a famous quote, children. Okay. So Nehru told that these dams are the temples of modern India. So in India, some of the multi-purpose projects are there, children. River Valley projects. So that one we are going to see. The first one is your Bakranangal Dam. So you would have learned in the previous lesson. Bakranangal Dam was built on the river Sutlej at a height of 226 meters. It supplies electricity to the states of Himachal, Punjab, Haryana, Rajasthan and Delhi. So in the picture also they have given children Bakranangal Dam. See, Bakranangal Dam on the river Sutlej and Hirakud Dam on the river Mahanadi in Odisha. The next one is Hirakud Dam. It was built on the river Mahanadi and it is the longest dam in India, children. It provides same water, irrigation and electricity to Odisha. Okay, the next one is your Nagarjuna Sagar Dam. It is built on the river Krishna and is located on the border between Telangana and Andhra Pradesh. Okay, the next one is your Tungabhadra Dam. It is based, Tungabhadra is a tributary of Krishna river. Okay, it goes, the Tungabhadra goes and joins with the Krishna river, children. So where you would have heard this Tungabhadra, Hampi. Okay, so that part's Tungabhadra Dam. Okay, the next one is Sardar Sarovar Dam. It was built across the river Narmada. Okay, Narmada river. It also generates electricity for Gujarat and Madhya Pradesh. And some more dams are famous, children. Tehri Dam in Uttarakhand and Mettur Dam in Tamil Nadu. Okay, so these two dams are also famous, children. Tehri Dam in Uttarakhand and Mettur Dam in Tamil Nadu. Okay, so if you get a time, you visit this whichever is close by dams and all, children. So how we have planned and built these dams. Okay, then main thing is the conservation of water. So most of the classes I will be telling you. So we need to save water, children. Okay, so nowadays the water is being getting polluted by different ways. Okay, chemical substances being or harmful substances being mixed with the water. So it will getting polluted. It is not safe to drink or use it for other purposes. So we are spoiling the soil also and our health also. So there is a need to save the water, children, and mainly this depletion of groundwater, children. So we we put bore and they take out water, but think about the water will get depleted. Okay, in future then we need water now. So if we suck out every water, what is there inside? So that and all you have to think about, children. We should not throw garbage and industrial waste into it. Okay, people will get diseases and it affects the marine life. Marine life means the animals living in water. Okay, it may be in the fresh water also or in the sea water also. So those things will get affected. So we should make efforts to use the water judiciously. Judiciously means done with good judgment. That is, if you require, if it is needed, that amount only we should use. Otherwise, simply we should not waste the water. So that's why they have given the word judiciously. You should think before wasting the water, children. So water is very, very important. Okay. So children, every day you will get videos. Okay. So that one you see in website, it will be uploaded. You see to that, and in your notebook only write question and answers. Okay. The choose, fill, true or false, match the following, mark it in the textbook only. Only write the question and answers in your textbook, children. That's all. Thank you.